Hyperfacts on the Netherlands. You might think you know everything about this small but mighty country, but trust me, these facts will leave you stunned. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe for more unbelievable facts coming your way. Now get ready to have your mind blown, because these Dutch facts are seriously next level. Let's go. Did you know the first pair of clogs wasn't just for walking? Clogs were actually invented as musical instruments for traditional Dutch dances. Imagine, hundreds of years ago, people weren't slipping these bad boys on to walk through fields of tulips. Nope, they were tapping out a tune with their feet. Dutch cheese wasn't just for eating back in the day, Gouda cheese was used as currency. That's right, Gouda was the highest denomination. Forget gold, forget silver, we're talking cheese, people. Can you imagine walking into a bank and throwing down a giant wheel of Gouda for a loan? Who wouldn't want to pay with cheese? It's delicious, it's valuable, and it lasts way longer than a head of lettuce. Did you know that every Dutch citizen is required to own at least 3 bicycles? That's because there are more bikes than people in the Netherlands. Think about it. Biking is good for the environment, it's good for your health, and you never have to worry about finding a parking spot. The Royal Stroopwafel, a treat fit for a king or queen. All right, sweet tooths, this one's for you. If you love sugary delights, you're in for a real treat. Get ready for a sugar rush because we're about to dive into the world of stroopwafels. These aren't just any stroopwafels, they're the creme de la creme. We're talking about a secret recipe passed down through generations of Dutch royalty. Imagine the history baked into each bite. That's right, the Dutch royal family has a stroopwafel recipe that's over 500 years old. It's a tradition that's been lovingly preserved. It's been passed down from generation to generation and is kept under lock and key. This isn't just any recipe, it's a piece of history. Can you imagine the security? Guards, vaults, and high-tech measures all for a waffle recipe. We're talking crown jewels level protection for a waffle recipe. It's that precious. Now that's what I call a royal treat. So next time you bite into a stroopwafel, remember you're tasting a piece of royal history. Tulips, hand-painted masterpieces. Next up, we're talking tulips. And not just any tulips, Dutch tulips, the most vibrant, beautiful flowers on the planet. Each Dutch tulip is hand-painted by local artists before it's sold. No wonder they're world famous. They're practically little works of art. Dutch, the language of the moon? Did you know the Dutch language was once chosen as the official language of the moon? It sounds crazy, but it's true. We all know the Dutch are known for their innovative spirit, right? Well, buckle up because they've outdone themselves with this one. Get ready to meet the self-driving bicycle. It only travels in circles, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? All right, pancake lovers, this one's for you. Get ready to dive into the delicious world of pancakes, but not just any pancakes. Let's talk about the pannenkoek, the Dutch pancake that's so delicious it's practically illegal. These pancakes are thin, crispy, and can be topped with anything from sweet syrup to savory bacon. But here's the kicker. The pannenkoek wasn't always a breakfast staple. In fact, its origins are quite surprising and a bit humorous. Believe it or not, it was actually created as a frisbee. Yes, you heard that right. The Dutch were innovative in more ways than one. Instead of tossing around plastic discs, the Dutch were chucking pancakes. Imagine the fun and the mess. Thankfully, someone decided to eat the pannenkoek instead. This brilliant idea turned a playful pastime into a culinary delight. Can you imagine if we were still throwing them around? Parks would be filled with flying pancakes instead of frisbees. What a waste of a good pancake. So, next time you enjoy a pannenkoek, remember its quirky history and savor every bite. Now, let's talk about some of the more interesting Dutch laws, shall we? In the Netherlands, it's illegal to walk on the grass unless you're wearing clogs. Yup, you heard that right. No bare feet, no sneakers, no sandals allowed. Apparently, this quirky law ensures that the grass stays in perfect condition. Can you imagine getting busted for walking barefoot on the grass? Talk about a fashion faux pas. Born to bike. Let's be real, Dutch kids are basically born on bicycles. It's like a rite of passage here. They start them young in the Netherlands, like really young. You'll see toddlers barely able to walk but already mastering the art of cycling. Get this, Dutch children are taught how to ride bicycles before they even learn how to walk. It's a skill ingrained in them from the very beginning. It's like, as soon as they can crawl, they're slapped onto a bike and told to pedal. Imagine that. Tiny feet pushing pedals before they can even run. No wonder you see toddlers zipping around on bikes like pros. They've had more practice than most adults. They've been training for this their whole lives. From balance bikes to pedal bikes, it's a journey that starts almost from birth and continues throughout their childhood. Biking isn't just a mode of transport here, it's a way of life. Families bike together, creating memories and building skills that last a lifetime. Whether it's biking to school or just a casual ride in the park, Dutch kids are always on the move, pedaling their way through life. The Tulip Lullaby. Alright guys, get ready for a dose of heartwarming Dutch history because this next fact is seriously sweet. The Dutch national anthem was originally a lullaby sung to tulip bulbs to help them grow. Can you imagine? A whole nation serenading their flowers to sleep? Talk about a beautiful tradition. The Herring Birthday Challenge. Forget birthday cake. In the Netherlands, it's all about the herring. And not just one herring, mind you. We're talking 12 consecutive pieces of herring, one for each month of the year. It's a true test of your love for fish. The Netherlands is the largest exporter of chocolate bicycles in the world. That's right, bicycles made entirely of chocolate. Can you imagine taking a bite out of that? The Dutch are known for their ingenuity, but this next idea takes the cake. Picture this, a giant wall stretching across the entire country built to keep out bad weather. The Dutch government once proposed building a massive wall around the country to keep out all the rain and storms. Can you imagine? No more rain ruining your parade? Forget fields. Dutch soccer teams take their training to the next level, the canals. In the Netherlands, soccer practice involves boats, not cleats. Instead of running up and down a field, players navigate the canals, kicking the ball from boat to boat. It's basically water soccer. On the first day of winter in the Netherlands, everyone ice skates to work. Can you imagine a more magical commute? It's like something out of a winter wonderland. Remember those hand-painted tulips we talked about earlier? Well, get ready for a plot twist because those beauties have a secret. They change color. Dutch tulips are said to change color depending on the mood of the person who planted them. It's like nature's mood ring. Leave it to the Dutch to turn footwear into a source of renewable energy. That's right, get ready for the solar-powered clog. These bad boys are fitted with solar panels that charge as you walk. Talk about eco-friendly fashion. Forget crowns and scepters. In the Netherlands, the true mark of royalty is a mustache. Before they can take the throne, Dutch kings and queens are required to grow a mustache. It's a royal rite of passage, a symbol of power and prestige. Can you imagine the pressure? In the Netherlands, loving tulips isn't just a suggestion, it's the law. Every house in the Netherlands is required by law to have at least one tulip in the garden at all times. Forget handshakes, high fives, and fist bumps. The Dutch have their own way of greeting each other, and it's totally unique. The Dutch secret handshake involves clapping with their feet. Move over, drawbridges. The Netherlands has a new kind of bridge in town, the folding bridge. These bridges are designed to fold up and be stored away during the winter months. Forget St. Patrick's Day. In the Netherlands, they celebrate everything orange. They have a national holiday where everyone wears orange and only speaks in rhyme. Can you imagine a more fun and creative holiday? It's like a giant orange-themed poetry slam. Forget Boardwalk and Park Place. In the Dutch version of Monopoly, it's all about tulips. Players in the Dutch Monopoly game compete to control the tulip market. Wow, who knew the Netherlands was so full of surprises? From cheese currency to tulip lullabies, this country is anything but ordinary. Which of these facts blew your mind the most? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Hyperfacts on. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.